just had the thing that went all around. Hey everyone, it's your girl. I'm at, where am I? Watch What Happens Live, huh?
I love the Shady started brushing his hair.
Shady started brushing his hair. Shady brushes his hair. But the crew, so did they mic me already? That was fast.
I'm gonna do it in the gym.
Oh, okay.
You don't have a bra on, so.
Oh, he can't do it?
Still on my.
Oh, okay.
But let's go because we're at 3 minutes.
All right. Well, can I later? Do I have to? Who's gonna? Okay, I'm gonna go to set, guys. So let's see. My foot. These shoes hurt my feet so bad. Oh my God, what's this? My feet are size 9. Yes, I'm coming. See, they're calling for me. They're sending for me. I didn't call for them. But I'm coming to the set right now. So you have to do a promo. Yes, look at this sexy thing here. Oh my God, look at this hot mama. Yeah, look at this top. Yeah. Yes, Miss Fantasia looking delicious. It's a snack.
Kenya, when is your birthday?
January.
Capricorn.
Aquarius.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hi, say hi. Drama. We got some drama in the house.
Andy!
You guys changed this? Was it like this before?
Yeah.
It was? Yeah, the first time, right?
Yeah.
I remember being
This wasn't the first.
No.
Okay.
This is a different studio that you were in.
Okay.
Yes, this is somewhere different.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, look at the tree. Oh, it's a gold tree. That's pretty. It's like a tinsel gold tree.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Are you on Instagram?
Everybody say hi. Say hi to Andy.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
Let's see who can be the shadiest
I was
tonight.
just going to say, the king of shade. The queen of shade. That's right.
Fantasia's like, I'm leaving.
I'm out of here.
She's like, I want none of that.
I thought you were FaceTiming with Marc Daly.
Let's see if we can get him on the phone.
Yeah, let's.
Yes.
Is that your boo?
Yes.
That's her husband.
All right, guys, I gotta go because I have to make a personal call.
No, you're going to do a live promo.
I'm doing a live promo.
Yeah.
The boss just said I'm doing a live promo.
Doing a live promo.
I have to do a live promo. Thank you.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
Yes, he did a good job.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Can I say something?
Yes.
You know, I always have to be the one to come back and say positive stuff. I don't know her story or her life, but I married a man that did not like the spotlight.
Right.
He never likes to take pictures, and he sits back and he lets me do my thing. So some people just, even though he married her and he understands what she did, some people just don't like that.
Right.
Eventually, he has to come, he will come around, but sometimes for people it's just like, yo, that's your thing.
And you got married. You had.
What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina TNN News. So the clips that you saw in the beginning, Kenya Moore was on Watch What Happened Live last night with Fantasia. So that was before her appearance, of course, because she couldn't be on live while on the show. That's the whole point of people tuning in and watching the show. So I'm going to focus this video on Kenya, but I'm also going to do my best to throw in a little review here and there for the Real Housewives of Atlanta so that I'm not making 2 separate videos. But as you can see, you know, Kenya is glowing, you know, she's happy, she's in love. Andy did ask her about, you know, if she was pregnant because there's news going around that she is pregnant. You know, Kenya said, you know, I don't want to talk about it right now, which was a great thing to do, you know, because that's a very private matter, especially going through treatment. You know, sometimes it might be successful and sometimes, you know, it might not, and miscarriages and things like that happen. So, you know, I'm very happy for her and glad that she's taking precaution and not, you know, going around and talking about it. So that's one. But that was on Watch What Happened Live. Now, before the episode last week, Kenya in her Bravo blog gathered Kim. So I'm going to go ahead and include those messages, and not messages, but her write-up of the episode last week, and you know, Kim trying to turn everything around and trying to make it look like Kenya is transphobic, which she's not. You know, Andy brought that up last night on Watch What Happens Live, and she was just like, look, I was just mad at, you know, her, and I said some things, but absolutely not me. Kenya, yeah, Kim is reaching. When I tell you she's reaching so long to try everything in her power to, you know, get people to take their focus and their attention off of her rude behavior onto Kenya, but it's not working. All right, so the episode, you know, was interesting. I'm going to get into that, but let me just quickly talk about, you know, Kenya and her husband Marc. You know, they were seen decorating the Christmas tree. He looked handsome. You know, she was there, of course, and then their stocking stuffer. And this looks like more manner, but you know, because Kenya did say that they have a home in New York, but they also have a home together in Georgia. So I don't know, you know, it's been going on for a while, rumors that she was selling more manor. So this whole thing that's in the news, I'm not even going to address it, but I know that she's been trying to sell more manor, and so we shall see. I completely understand, man. You know, I'm going to call him the other guy, okay? I got this name, who shall remain nameless, Kenya X, was all over the house as far as even helping build it. So I completely understand, you know, she and her husband decided to get something brand new, starting fresh, you know. But for right now, these images look like they're from more manner, because the decor, the all white, is just peaceful and beautiful. So congratulations to Kenya and her husband again. Now let's get into the episode last night of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm going to include tweets and back and forth and all of that as I'm talking, because if I put the video on pause to read every single one of them, we're going to be here forever, and I don't want to make this video long. So the whole situation with Nene and Portia, I always talk about Married to Medicine, but you know, when I talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but hey, if there are connections, I'm going to make them. Nene is going through the same thing Mariah went through on Married to Medicine, and it's not like she have an entitlement issue where she feel like, you know, Portia should bow down and lick her, you know what, you know, to show gratitude. It's not that. I just think she feels like she's the reason why Portia still have a job, and she was seeking a thank you, an acknowledgement, or just something to acknowledge that, you know what, yes, you know, you're the reason why I'm here, but you also play a factor into the reason why I'm here, and I appreciate you, you know. And that's what Nene is going through, because Nene, she's still throwing jabs here and there, but she hated Kenya guts, okay? And everybody ganged up on Kenya. She wanted Kenya gone. She couldn't take the fact that another drop-dead gorgeous woman came on the show. You already have Cynthia Bailey, okay? And she has Cynthia under her spell. So she could not stomach that this beautiful, intelligent woman is going to now come on the show, and all the spotlight is going to her. And they did everything to get Kenya to say, you know what, I'm being bullied, and to quit. And Kenya was like, yeah, I ain't seen nothing yet. I'm not going anywhere. Like, she's one of the strongest people I know, and that's why she's envied so much, because no matter how many times they talk about her, try to hurt her, she always come out on top. So I understand, you know, the whole Married to Medicine thing, you know, Mariah doing everything for Quad, and then now Quad is standing in the middle of the image in the opening while Mariah is barely on the episode, but she's still collecting her executive producer check, which is much more higher than the cast. So she's gonna be on the next episode, but that's exactly what Nene is going through. You know, she's just looking for a thank you, a validation. It was almost like she felt like, okay, I help in this process, and this is what you repay me. This is how you repay me. But Nene needs to let that hurt go. The part where Marlo is fixing her bun, that was extremely hilarious. That was funny. When Kenya said that Marlo would show up to anything in the envelope opening, I died. That was hilarious. When Kim decided to reach again, oh my God, duck lips, decided to reach and lie and said Kenya said something about her son. I was just like, girl, bye. Okay, and then Sheree with Phil, carrying a bone and then saying, I didn't hear, Kenya say that part, but then in her confessional, but then it's all on mute when Kim repeated such a lie. Not once did she jump up and say, look, listen now, Kim, I rock with you and all of that, but Kenya did not say anything about your son. Hey, it is what it is, man, but I'm, looking forward to the other episodes. I did, explain to you guys that I won't be doing like a review on the entire season, because if an episode does not speak to me, I'm not going to do it. And this one, especially with Kenya losing her grandmother, the woman that raised her, my condolences to Kenya and her family. This happened a while ago, and I already, sent a message to Kenya and all of that. But since it's just now airing on the show, I want to go ahead again and say my deepest condolences to you and your family, Kenya. I'm wishing you nothing for the best. And yeah, man, it's sad, from the mother to disown her, and then the only mother she knew, went ahead and she's no longer with us. So I'm definitely going to keep Kenya in my prayers. Back to the show, the whole friendship between, Kenya and Cynthia is very beautiful. And, Nene is being her old self. I remember Cynthia and Nene signing a friendship contract and people questioning their friendship and saying that it's weird. So I can completely understand why now that it's on the other way around. Now she's coming for Kenya and Cynthia Bailey friendship, talking about it's weird. But whatever the case might be, I'm just glad that Kenya have someone in her corner. Kenya have someone who have her back and all of that on that show, because for a while she did not have that. Most people were upset that Candy was, all of this is going to be in the next. So let's go ahead and not talk about the next episode. Let's focus on this episode. It was just ridiculous, Kim going above and beyond and doing all that mess based on things that she said and that she tweeted, and her anger level towards Kenya. My God, times must be very hard for them. Like, you cannot, man. And like I said, I can't say I cannot without including the Jocelyn gift. But you cannot be that desperate for money to just attack people. And then when Kim had the nerve to say, don't mess with my children, my man, and my money, I'm like, how hypocritical. You just sat there and messed with and talked about and came for Kenya Moore husband. Okay, and then you had the nerve to say, don't come from my husband. Girl, bye. And that whole lie and whatever the case might be. But, we shall see. As Kenya say, when time goes by and all of that, her husband might get comfortable with a camera, but just, not right now. A few people were upset that, upset of how angry Nene was, but there are some deep-rooted issues there, and so we should see how that play out. It looks like at the end of the day they might not be BFF, but for the show they are getting along just fine. So that's that. Candy got sick and tired of producers. Every time she goes in the room they want to put Portia next to her and all of that, and then people coming on her page and saying let it go. So Candy just snapped, and this is what her responses were. So go ahead and read that. I completely understand about the whole forgiveness thing. You have to allow people, leave people alone, let them forgive at their own, at their own pace. Don't pressure, don't push it. And I completely agree and understand everything Candy is saying about, being accused of, a rapist and all of that. Those are some deep accusations. And Candy said, look, man, I'm still going through it today's date. And, so we shall see, as the season progresses, what happens. I just wanted to talk about Kenya Moore and, Christmas with the dailies and all of that and how amazing she's doing. I figure out, why not just go ahead and throw in a quick review real quick on the episode. So we shall see what happens. But Kim have to stop lying, and the jealousy and hate towards Kenya is just crazy. And what I mean by Kim have to stop lying is Bravo keeps Kenya around because, she's entertainment. She's, entertaining as well. But you can see how Andy treats her and how he talks to her sometimes and how they just want to pin her as a villain all the time, right? There's absolutely no way, as Bravo jumped, right, to every chance they get to do a throwback video, especially if it's going to show Kenya in a bad light. They jump at every opportunity to do that. You're trying to tell me that the topic of discussion, if Kenya has said something about Doug Lip's son, that Bravo would mysteriously not have the clip? That clip would have been replayed 150 times on that episode, okay? All right, so for her to sit there and lie and say, oh, she said something with my son in the scene, if Bravo can go back all of these years and dig up old clips about Sheree, sometimes her stories don't add up, do you honestly think a brand new season that clip would just disappear? Yeah, Kim need to have a seat somewhere and just stop the lies, because just admit it, she came for Kenya, Kim. You came for Kenya and Kenya shut you down and send you, cry in a car. That's what happened. Just take the L and move on. All right, now guys, come back, because I am going to talk about the Wendy Williams interview, and I also have Marlo Hampton response to Kenya and Wendy, and that's going to be on the next video in a few minutes, so definitely come back and check that out, okay? I'm going to go ahead and end it here, my Vina loves. I'm wishing you all an amazing day. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.